Hey guys, XRammer here. Welcome to Star Ruler 2. I decided to try out a Let's Play of Star Ruler 2 while we wait for upcoming patches for Star Drive 2. And since I've been playing a lot of Space 4X games and there hasn't been too much gameplay featuring this game, I decided to, maybe run some gameplay on this during the downtime. Anyway, so the race I'm going to pick, these are all the races. There's currently 7 different races, and hopefully they add more in the future. I'm going to be playing Terrakin because I'm kind of a noob, and there's nothing that special about Terrakin. I start with a heavy carrier with support. That's an alright medium-sized fleet. Negotiate is basically used to affect Galactic Senate proposals, which have various effects. We'll go over that when that happens later. Name Flagship allows me to spend some diplomacy points to boost my whatever fleet I designate as my flagship. Could be my heavy carrier, could be a stronger ship I build in the future. And then Name Planet allows me to upgrade one particular planet just a little bit to have increased productivity. Hyperdrive is going to be the engine that I use on my ship. This is the default on Terrakin. Basically all my fleets have FTL drives, and I just have to spend a certain amount of fuel, which I regain continuously, to launch my ships in much faster speed. And then Nimble is my one and only ability, which basically makes me just slightly faster. That's all it does. And these are some of the other races that currently exist. But we're going to just stick to Terrakin right here. Let's play, and then we're going to add a galaxy. Oh, oops, I already added a galaxy earlier. So we're just going to have a 128 system galaxy. Game options. We're going to turn on fully explored map. This is actually on default. I turned it off before, and you can't even see where you're scouting. It's like if you're playing Master Ride 2 and you didn't know where the star systems are. I mean, we can't see what's inside the star systems, but we'll know on the map where the star systems are, which will save us a little bit of frustration. We're going to add 5 AIs. I'm going to make them all on the highest difficulty because that's going to be fun as they instant declare war on me. So with that said, let's get started. Alright guys, so the game finally loaded, and I decided to pause right now so I could talk a little bit about the game. The game is in real time. Every 3 minutes we have a budget cycle. This is basically how much money we have to spend for these 3 minutes, and then this is how much probably get in the future. And basically every extra money that we have will be converted in the next cycle to either generating influence, generating which allow me to buy more diplomacy things, generating power, which allow me to use artifacts or stuff like that. Research, pretty straightforward, which is tech. Public works, which is labor on the homeworld, and combat readiness, which is defense. Defense is used to automatically build ships around your planets. We had a very fortunate start. We started on a crystalline planet, and crystals are used to build research buildings. Research obviously is a very important thing in the early game. And they have reduced build cost and reduced maintenance on crystal biomes. So we're actually going to start one off really early, just so I could get some research going on right at the start of the game. This should be pretty useful. And then next we're going to have to start colonizing some planets. Our homeworld automatically starts at level 1. As you can see, we make food and water, which is what you need to get to level 1. Which means I can have 3 billion people on this planet. To upgrade this to level 2, we need 1 food resource and 1 tier 1 resource. Luckily, there's already a food here and already a water here and a tier 1 resource. Unfortunately, that's not enough to upgrade this planet, because this tier 1 resource is going to need its own water and food to produce it. So if I need to colonize this planet and basically bring these resources here to be able to ship chemicals to my homeworld, and thus I need another food somewhere else to upgrade my homeworld to level 2. Sometimes I don't want to focus on my homeworld if it's like a crappy planet, but this is actually a pretty big planet. The size of the planet could go all the way to the end of the screen. As you can see, our planet is pretty large from what I see. We're going to build a few scouts. I think 3 scouts will be enough for this budget cycle, and then I'm not sure what else I want to build, but we'll figure it out in a bit later. I don't need to build anything else besides that. I could build a few ships to upgrade my little heavy carrier here if I don't have anything else to use on this budget cycle. But for the first thing we're going to do is, let's flatten our map a little bit. I'm going to colonize this planet, and then I'm going to colonize these planets as well. I'm going to auto export goods here. So once all these planets get colonized up, I'll produce level 1 resources, which I can export back to my homeworld. The higher the level of the planet, basically the more efficient it is, the more people. To use all these random buildings I'll be building in the future, I need to have my pressure capacity greater than this number on the left, which is how much pressure I'm using. This basically represents my workforce. So with that said, let's get started. I usually try to upgrade the speed because I don't like waiting. I'll set the speed to 10x. So this will just make it very fast. You can see my people are already being moved over. We're going to build a few ships as well. Wait for a scout to finish. Here's my scout. Where are you? That's not my scout. Oh, there you are. I'll send you to auto explore. And then this is how you upgrade your fleets. Basically, your planets only build the flagship, but you click to build other ships. You click on the fleet, and you can manage supports, and you add new support groups. So we're just gonna add a bunch of beam ships. This represents the maximum capacity, and each ship I build takes up. Let's say if I build 10 gunships, I'll take up 80 capacity. We'll build a few gunships then, because we don't have any of those. And we have the extra budget to do so might as well. Now I can go over budget up to a degree, but by going over budget, each thousands of dollars I go over budget, it basically costs 50% more of my next cycle's budget to use that money. So I don't want to go over budget too much. But just to do it once, I'll illustrate. You can only go over budget to a certain degree. So if I take 90k right now, my next budget will be quite significantly less. That'll be a little depth. That's okay. Once I colonize these planets, I'll start making more money again, which is perfectly fine. Once you just explore these planets around here, unfortunately no food here, but there is a food planet here. I don't think the travel distance actually matters, except for, you know, colonizing these planets. We'll explore our food here. Hey, we got more scouts finished. Let's launch them out. Auto explore. We'll just all explore FTL. It's okay. We're not gonna use our FTL for anything anyways at the current moment. Scouts are a very, very cheap ship to obviously scout out new places. And as you can see, there's some NPC remnant fleets as well. This planet, or this system, has a lot of nice planets, but unfortunately there's a lot of enemies. There's also a special resource here called FTL crystals. Basically, if I upgrade this planet, I'll gain extra FTL, which I can use to basically move a bunch of fleets at the same time. Right now we only got a few fleets, so it's not going to be the most important. There's also a few activatables here, a few artifacts. Once I get enough energy, I can use that for something. This is the new tech tree in the experimental beta, as you can see. In the past, it was kind of it was a bunch of hex grids, but now you can actually see where you're going, and that's pretty nice. Probably go for the business one first, once we get 500, so we can just get more budget. That'll be a nice early upgrade for us, especially since money is definitely very important. Also, a debris field here. That's actually kind of new since the last time I played. Not actually sure what that does. Figure it'd be something important. Yeah, right. So right now we're a little bit poor, especially since we're generating a bunch of research right now to get some of these research upgrades. But once we get our planet to level 2, we'll start getting quite a bit more in budget. And actually, there's like cost when you're colonizing as well. That affects your budget as well. The next thing we want to do is to upgrade this to level 3. Once this food comes to level 2, I think I need. Oh, let's see what happens. But I know I need more level 1 resources. And this one actually gives 1 influence generation. That'll be pretty useful. We want to colonize this planet. This planet resource gives 1 bonus defense pressure. That's also very useful. I think take these special plans that have a few extra resources. Just make our empire much stronger at the start. Since we have the population, we might as well just start colonizing right now using our population for that. And let's take a look at diplomacy right now. Now, someone made this post. If the vote passes, all olden planets will defend themselves, so I would generate +5 defense while this zeitgeist is active. If the vote fails, the most opposing empire will receive an instant bonus of 4 random influence cards. I think I'll go for the negative. If I can't even play it right now. I don't have enough influence to play these cards, so never mind. Screw that. Worry about this later. As you can see, this system has a few defending remnants. They're attacking our colony ships. Let's go deal with them. Give our basic fleet something to do. I'll probably also add a few beam ships. Okay, let's watch. Just to show you guys what it looks like. As you see, the entity is a fleet. You don't fight with individual ships, although individual ships can die, which I'll have to replace, as you can see here. But we significantly outnumber them. You can see our strength of our fleet and the strength of the remnant fleet much lower than us. Especially once it kills us. There's also a research data here which I could collect. It gave me some research. Oh, now I have some influence points as well. I think it's because I met somebody. We're going to vote in opposition. I really want those free negotiate cards. That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, I met first contact with the Nile and the herbal system. Yeah, wow, our scouts explored pretty far away already. Finished our research complex, as you can see, getting some research now. We're going to research this. 60 seconds, we'll get 150k more budget. And then we might want to consider researching some weapons. Could be useful for the long run. We'll just queue it up. So I'll start once we get the research points. And yeah, to get to level 3, I need 1 level 2 resource, 1 level 1 resource, and another food. This planet has a level 2 resource. To use it, I need to upgrade this planet to level 2, which of course needs a level 1 resource and a food, and also a food and a water just to get it to level 1. So it might seem a little confusing at the start, but once you get, you know, a hang of what resources you need, it's actually pretty simple, to be honest. Not very confusing at all. Just need to get started. I still need a food here. Okay, I haven't colonized this planet yet. That's fine. And usually your level 0 planets cost you like 60k money a tick, but once you start getting to level 1 and stuff, they actually will make you a bit of money. Let's take a look at this planet. Currently still losing me money, but eventually make me some money. Let's take a look here. See, this level 1 planet already making me money. I think it's because of the research building here that's costing me some money. And I don't have that many people here since I'm just exporting them all. Yeah, right. We can upgrade the speed again. All I want to do was kill those remnants there, which I did, and now we can activate this little research now. Let's pick that up. Perfect, so we gained a bunch of research points which were automatically used for the next project, I do believe. Let's go back home so I can rebuild part of my fleet. And as you can see here, this is our FTL energy, which we use to, what's it called? Not teleport, but make our fleets move quite a bit faster. We're gonna clear the dead now and add some more ships. Fortunately, we don't have any budget left to do so. We'll wait for the next turn, which we still won't have much budget since I'm using that money to colonize new planets at the moment. But that's alright. And as you can see from here, the AI instant declared war on me because of our difficulty. Not going to worry about that for quite a bit. Oh, a siege ship. There could be more remnants. Might be a bit annoying. Hopefully not too annoying. Here shows what artifacts we have. I can create planets, make an orbital frame. It tells us grants vision of the target system for 15 minutes. Give an awesome weapon to my ships, but unfortunately those weapons cost energy, so it's not going to be that useful for now. Okay, yeah, I'm just basically trying to generate more people so I can colonize more planets and stuff. Unfortunately, that's taking a little bit of time. That's alright. Once I get these, get more people, I'll be able to deal with all this random stuff. For now, though, let me upgrade my fleet. Actually, I don't have enough budget. Just kill whoever's here. Are there still remnants here? Yeah, there are remnants, but they look a bit strong. Yeah, look pretty damn strong, especially since there's 5 fleets here. This one is extremely strong. Remnant Ixion. It's just like one really, really strong ship. So I probably won't be able to deal with that for quite a bit, unfortunately. Until at least I upgrade all my stuff. Queue this research up, get some more armor on all of our ships. And then otherwise, okay, let's see. Met somebody and they want to attack my planet. We actually met 2 people already by the looks of it. Yeah, let me open up diplomacy. Alright, yeah, there are 2 people that I already met. Alright, probably have to build another fleet soon since we met quite a few enemies already at the start. Yeah, okay, we can watch us blow these guys up. They have much less strength than we do. It's a very small fleet. Since I don't know where they're attacking from, I'm gonna start using some of our 1 defense on the system, and this will start automatically building ships around our planets. Unfortunately, these guys are gonna flee away. Not much I can do. They were just here to annoy us for a little bit. Screw them. We got a combat resource. Once we get some energy, we'll try to generate some water on one of our planets. That'll be pretty nice. Oko Commonwealth, they're right here. We'll deal with them later. Might use the next budget to build another fleet, so I can have 1 fleet to attack and 1 fleet to defend with. That could be potentially pretty damn useful. I need 1 more food, which I'm colonizing right now. Alright, and then it'll start growing once I reach the level 2. Or 2 population. I'll be able to upgrade this planet to level 1, and then I need to give it more food, another food to get it to level 2. So let's find you another food. I guess I have to go from down here rather than up, since this system is kind of scary. Colonize this planet and ring. Export food this way, and then we can export these resources here once I get the resources. And then we'll think about how to get this planet to level 3. Let's actually get another level 1 resource. If there's a nice level 1 resource here. We can also get aluminum, which increases pressure capacity by 1 if we send it back home. I also want to do that. Here's some food resources here. Colonize this and then send it back to our homeworld right here. That'd be a nice food resource. And then we have a level 2 resource, so now we need a level 1 resource. Let's see. Let's find water. Or Irite, produce 10 influence pressure. That could be useful in the future on another planet. There's no remnants here. Pretty good. Now colonize these 2. I can colonize this level 1 planet. It's kind of on the edge of the system. There's not gonna be too many remnants that will annoy me, so I think it's alright. Yeah, see, I'm kind of passing on the edge of the system, so I should be fine. Actually, it's not really, because once you zoom in, it's kind of in the center. Maybe I'll try just building another fleet then. And just deal with those guys. Let's build a battleship because... Actually, I'll just build a heavy carrier. Because it'll take a really long time to build that battleship, for 1. I might think about getting another research complex in a bit. We also want a production planet later on as well. Since we're using our homeworld more as a research planet. Okay. Maybe I could do a hit and run on one of these fleets. Like, this fleet here is kind of small. And it's kind of isolated from the rest. It's also the one that's kind of in the annoying area. Let's see if there's any cheap diplomacy things for us to buy. So each card comes from this side, and every few seconds they move to the left side. The card on this side disappears basically. But as they move to the left, they get cheaper. So if you want to buy a card early on, it'll be way more expensive than if you try to buy it later on. But I think I'm going to buy... Oh, a named flagship could be pretty useful. I can upgrade my other fleet once I buy it, though I won't have the influence to just use it at the moment. Or I could just use these cards right now to upgrade my current fleet. I think I'll do that. What do we call it? I don't know, Smokey. That's the name of our flagship, and let's upgrade our flagship here. So this is gonna be our main fleet. It'll be pretty useful to upgrade for the time being. We can zoom in and watch them. So as the remnants fight together, but looks like right now they're just ignoring their fellow brethren's trouble. Also, one other thing to note, there's a fleet supply. If you run out of supply, you won't be able to move very fast, and you won't be able to shoot, which is really bad. And you generate fleet supply in friendly space in the rate, I think if I move my mouse away you won't see it, but if you look at the bottom of the little tab that just opened up, you generate supply very fast in friendly space, which is your territory here, and a bit slower in neutral space, which is like this gray territory, and you don't generate supply at all in enemy territory. Okay, we can also pick up this these luxury tokens. I need to select my center of the fleet to pick it up. And since we have some spare budget, I don't want this really going into just influence generation. I want to build some ships onto this heavy carrier. Let's build one heavy gunship and one beam ship. This will automatically get produced with the heavy carrier, and then they'll all just pop out together at the end. Maybe there's another fleet I can confront. This one might not be so bad. We could get some research. We just want to avoid this fleet here, which will just wreck us. We don't want that to happen, of course. Take a look at our homeworld now. Still working on upgrading it. That's okay. Yeah, I still need one more food here, apparently. Which will be colonized in a sec. There we go. So this flight should get to level 2 now. One of our systems under attack. Okay. It's like I got to defend my homeworld. That's okay. We'll just go home and get some more ships as well, and clear the dead. Get some more beam ships that have the budget to do so. Just kill a few enemy stragglers around here. We also got a few defense ships that we built earlier now. Not too many, since they're only generating like 2 defense a turn, or a minute, which is very, very, very minimal. We are chasing this fleet out of the system. If we ever can kill the command ship, then these guys will basically say bye-bye to them. I think they're a bit faster than we are, so they'll be able to get away, unfortunately. Let's just go back home so we can resupply. Cooperation. Those past all empires have gained vision over any empires they are not currently at war with. Oh, that's not particularly useful for us, unfortunately. Let's just go back home. See if we still need our level 2 resource. We're just waiting for the 6 population at the moment. Just stay here and regenerate our supply. As you can see, by just sitting around, we're regenerating supply and strength, which is very good because we want to kill some of these remnants and get some more research. Speaking of research, we have enough to get more research and get some base energy income, which would be pretty useful. I'm not gaining any energy right now. I think I need that for my ships. Or sorry, to activate these artifacts. And now here, I think I want to build more research complexes. Now we're going to get rid of those cities, just because I can build them all together, build as efficiently as I can. Also build a space elevator here, which would allow me to increase the construction speed of support ships, although that's not too important right now. I also built some cannons and stuff that I might consider later on. One other project that we want to do is colonize this fleet crystal planet, because eventually we want more FTL capacity than just the ones that we have right now. So that's a more long-term project. One other thing we could do is we could build an orbital, which is something that goes around the system. We can build a supply depot. I have to borrow a little bit of money. See, it says 8k will be borrowed, 12k from the next budget. That's alright. The supply depot will help, resupply this fleet. I can build these in other fleets, or other systems as well. They'll just cost more labor from the current planet, and more time, of course. But anyways, let's just build a supply depot here. So we can keep using this planet as a fast, easy supply depot area, and recharge the supplies much faster than we currently are. Okay, so now we're at level 3. We're gonna get to level 4 next. As you can see, we're already making not that much money because of all these research complexes, but if you ignored the maintenance costs, we would be making a lot of money based on the income, especially once we get to 16 population. Now, I think I'm going to focus attention to maybe an FTL crystal planet next, or maybe a production planet. I want a production planet closer to the center of the galaxy, to be honest. Let's take a look, see what's a nice big planet to make as our production planet, and it has some forests. Days, I add 1 research production per 5 billion. No. I mean, this planet is good as well. We want to export these resources to our main research planet. That's what we want to do eventually. There doesn't seem to be any nice production planets here, unfortunately. I mean, this planet's okay. Since I haven't played for a while, let's see what's the terrain type that I want for production. A factory. So it's just developed tiles, which are tiles that have these little boxes around. I could build them on undeveloped, but they would be less efficient. Okay, so it actually doesn't matter, apparently. They just have to be developed for them to be useful. So I just want a big planet. That's the only thing I want as a nice production planet, preferably near the center of the galaxy. I don't know, I feel like mountains just seem less efficient. Same with ice. This planet we definitely want to take later on. Produce 10 research pressure, just for this research, and also 1 influence pressure. This is a big planet, something to say water planet. Yeah, large amount of energy to regulates formation. Maybe I'm just being a little too picky. Could be just being a bit too picky. And maybe we want our production plants a bit closer anyways. Like, not like scattered everywhere. Alright, this plant's probably, I think it's the biggest that we've seen. It's also making, gives 1 bonus energy pressure. Now I don't really want to use this planet as a production planet. Well, this planet isn't the biggest, but it's kind of near the center of the galaxy. And it has a nice ancient planetary defense. It could be. Maybe it's alright. Maybe we just use this planet then. Alright, let me just look around here first. If there's nothing better, I'll just use that planet then. Although this planet's pretty big too. It's a bit bigger as well. Decisions. Yeah, actually this planet's a bit small. Even though it has a nice defense. I think I'll use this planet then. It's already producing food naturally here. I just need to give it some water, colonize these planets, and then export it here. And once this gets to level 1, we'll start working on getting it to level 2. We also want to clear these remnants here. I think I'll use my fleet to do that. I guess I need to get a little bit more supply. It's alright. We got plenty of population now. I think I want to be a little bit more aggressive in my colonization. So, let's colonize this planet too. I need another water resource. And then we'll get this planet to level 2 as fast as we can. Luckily I got a lot of food here, which I'll need to get this from level 1 to level 2. Alright, once my other fleet finishes, I'll be able to have a few more options. Let's spend some of our diplomacy points. Once we generate more than our capacity, we'll be generating a bit slower, unfortunately. I think I want to convert my extra... I should have done this earlier to labor, though. Yeah, probably labor. Anyway, we still have this queued up. And then, where's our diplomacy screen? There we go. I don't care about that Zeitgeist. Let's see which ones we want to grab. Nothing really that useful. Patriotic Surge is pretty useful, though. We can use it to restore loyalty, which is as you saw when the enemy was attacked by our planets, there was like a little counter spinning. Loyalty basically is how fast that counter will, or how slowly that counter will build up. Once you run out of loyalty, the planet switches over. And then we'll also gain some defense planets. It's gonna be important to have at least one of these cards, just to make sure we don't, get surprised when we're on an expedition. A supply depot is still building. Once I get to... Yep, and now we're starting to research the next tech. And we're almost finished these other research buildings. And as you see, we're starting to colonize these planets here as well. I believe that's what this little tab represents. Yep, perfect. I think I'll stop using defense on this system here. It's not really in front anymore. We want to start using defense on this system. This is going to be our main production world for the future. Probably need more fleets as well later on. Speaking of which, we finished a fleet. Because of that, I'm going to send this fleet here to clear out the remnants here on this system. They're FTL a bit closer. And then this fleet, let's start building up for potential defense in case we need to. Let's get a few small ships as well. Let's get a few missile boats. We finished our research complexes as well, so as you can see, we're getting a lot of research now. What's the next thing we want to do? I like these, just small little bonuses. Militia could be useful just to get more defense production. Oh, increase the labor generation. I think I like that. Factories. We'll definitely start building a factory very, very soon. And increase the rate of civilian development. Let's get that as well. Civilian buildings are the non-buildings that... Oh yeah, let me just go to my homeworld so I can illustrate. These are like these little small buildings. So because we have all these research complexes, naturally our planets building universities, which allow us to produce even more research. And then a few generators for the energy production. Sometimes it could be a little random, or it could also be we might have it... Yeah, we have an energy resource as well, so that's why we're getting some energy pressure here. But that's alright, I don't mind, having a mixed planet. It doesn't have to be 100% the same thing. Because, especially for a homeworld, having a little bit of every resource is very, very important. Speaking of which, we probably want to start colonizing this FTL planet now, right here. So we could get some crystals going on. And maybe we want to take out a few of these enemies here. Let's build a few more heavy gunships, maybe 20 more, and then build a bunch of beam ships, and once this finishes, we'll go on the attack. Yeah, okay, never mind, this will reach our supply limit. Perfect. And after this, I'll probably build another fleet, just so you know. I'm a fleet defending this area, and then a fleet defending this area. And maybe get a few more scouts later on as well. Make sure I don't get overwhelmed. We have enough energy to use for something now. I might just drop water onto my homeworld, and then I can use that water that I took from here somewhere else. What's this one? Orbital frame, I don't need that. Span one of my fleets, that's alright, I don't need that either. I think the easiest thing I can do is just get this water resource. Okay, so now this planet is naturally producing water. I don't have to export water there. Now I could use this water for somewhere else. Since I need another level 1 resource, let's just... Actually, I don't really want to colonize. Reduce maximum population by 1? That doesn't sound like a great planet to colonize. Let's colonize this planet. Although, that's not a level 1 resource. This is just a special resource, so maybe I don't want to do that just yet. Coal, labor generation for civilian, 1 energy production. Let's just take this oil then. Send it here. And then I can send it here. Well, get this plant to level 2. Here's a nice level 2 resource. And this plant also has native fish, so I just need water to upgrade it. If there's any water nearby. Oh yeah, right here is a few water planets. So this planet will be level 1 now, once, you know, all this colonization's done. Then I need to give this planet to produce a level 1 resource, and right here, and now I need 1 more food. This planet will be level 2, and I can send it to my future production planet here. Perfect. And we'll start building a few buildings. I want to build a factory. Though we haven't developed enough, so we'll just wait until this planet gets a bit more developed before we consider anything here. I also think about getting some more research in my next budget. I'm losing a lot of money, obviously, right now because I'm just choosing all my people to colonize. This fleet, not fully built yet. Okay, we'll keep waiting. No rush. No rush at all. And just keep clearing some more remnants. Yeah, let's grab this little ancient knowledge. Pick it up. Before I forget. And now we'll move you to energy cache, sir. Sure, why not grab it? Maybe I could think about building an orbital as well here. I can't build an orbital yet, I need to keep upgrading this planet. Only your homeworld you can just naturally build orbitals. If that's the case, I'll just build another research complex here then. I can stick a research complex. Oh, right here, perfect. There's a space for that. Alright, we got a lot of influence now, so let's use some of this. Zeitgeist progress +3, bonus research per second. Actually, let's reject that because that helps all of these other guys relatively more than it helps us play in opposition. And now we want to grab a few negotiate cards. These are pretty cheap, so let's just grab them. Alright, perfect. Profiteering, receive the money immediately on purchase of this action. Okay, we don't need that right now, though it would be nice to have some budget. We don't have the influence to just grab that. Maybe if it gets a little cheaper and no one else grabs it, we'll just grab it ourselves. Let's take a look at this heavy carrier. I think it's almost completely done. Yeah. So, let's just start killing some of these smaller fleets, grabbing these caches as well. And once we get a solid foundation, like a solid production base, I'll think about attacking one of these enemies. We haven't scouted them out, so they probably have more systems than just this one. That it's only showing one system because I haven't kept scouting them out. Alright, and now we can just go here and attack them. And let's actually go to our home base. That's not our home base. Go to our home base and build. Ooh, what does this do? Okay, never mind. I don't need that. FTL jammer. Maybe. Okay, so let's build an outpost probably on this system, just so we can generate some defense naturally. Now we also want to build an outpost here later on, I think. Or here later on. Yep. Here. Level 1 resources. Still waiting for this planet to get colonized. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, sometimes I just gotta make sure, you know, everything's being set up because I might forget to click something. Bit embarrassing. Like, I just only click the export, but I don't actually click the colonize button. We gotta check it here and there. Is there anything I want? Not particularly. Maybe an orbital frame. Build that here so I could get a cheap shipyard in this system, or maybe a cheap outpost. We'll think about it. Ooh, or we can grab this. Grant all designs 100% increased thrust. Maybe I'll wait for 1,000 energy for that then. That sounds pretty useful. Oh, but it's only temporarily, so not gonna be that useful for now. I create a new planet here, but I think it's like an empty planet. It doesn't produce anything. Not really anything that I want. Comets are like the most useful. I guess I could get another command center, increase the support of a particular fleet. I guess I'll do that later. We'll just save this energy for now. Nothing I particularly want. Increase the fire rate of all our weapons. And we could grab a shield generator after too. Queue that up. Oh, I can use my energy for the shield generator. Some projects allow you to use other things rather than just pure research. This project allows me to use some energy, so let's do that. Once we get this all research out, design a new ship. We have some spare budget. Let's convert it to... Maybe I don't really need too much labor though. I'm building an outpost, and then kind of want to build another outpost here. So yeah, okay, we'll just keep building some outposts with our labor. That's fine. Looks like I got the proposal to be rejected too. Let's grab this influential knowledge. Perfect, and we can buy some new diplomacy things as well. Alright, get 850k money to use if I purchase it. Might as well grab it, it's pretty cheap right now. Nothing else I really want, though. Okay, I guess I can just grab a few cheap things for now. I have plenty of energy, so I grab a few energy clash cards. Alright, so what do I want to use this money for? Probably to build a bunch of stuff on this planet, a bunch of factories and stuff. Let's do that. Now, I will be replacing some of these cities, but that's okay. I want to save on the maintenance since these places are developed. Bye-bye, guys. You're gonna have to relocate somewhere else. You also want to get a space elevator. This we can build anywhere. The developed part doesn't matter. We'll build it in the middle of the oceans just so that it's unlikely. I think this ocean will be developed before, you know, this other terrain. It's perfectly fine to do that. Why is our level 2 research taking so long? I'm still waiting for this water to be colonized. Okay, that's fine. This planet still needs food, which we're colonizing now. Okay. That fleet I don't want to fight. Let's go to this fleet after I pick up this resource. Some more influence. Okay, and then let's jump here. And then these FTL crystals we colonized. Let's start upgrading this planet. Perfect, there's water and food in this system. And we'll also want, even though it's a crystal planet, we want to, actually, never mind, crystal planets have reduced production, or reduced cost for FTL storage. We want that just so we can store more in case we need to jump around more in the future. Yeah, okay, let's build here over these developed tiles. And we have more influence now. What else can we buy? A call out. Alright, I guess I can grab that. Let's buy. They're profiteering. I mean, I already got enough money, but it's not like I have any other use for this influence. I'll grab another negotiate that. Okay, perfect. And we can always build more research complexes though. What's my pressure? I got plenty of pressure. Just build some research complexes then. I guess one here. Alright, there we go. And we got more research afterwards. What else do we want? Maybe upgrades to our shields. That sounds pretty useful. Weaponry. Flagship weapon damage, I mean, that's not gonna be that great. It's just one ship. We just increase our shield. Okay. We got a lot of energy again. Alright, one thing I want to do is build another dreadnought. Let's grab some favors. But it takes money for your budget. Okay, never mind. This is like the opposite. I'll gain political capital for spending money. That's not what I want. I want to gain money instead. We'll just wait. I could use some influence to name a planet. We'll call it Deep Dark Forest, because I'm not very creative. There we go. So this little production plan will be quite a bit more efficient in a bit to get these level 2 resources over. Oh my god, okay. Just some small delays. You have to forgive me. Another level 1 resource. Oh, some iron. I think we want that. Colonize this planet. Yeah, another food here. Some food. Nope, I'm already using that food. Food. So as you can see, in this game you have a bunch of not that useful planets and then a few very focused planets. Basically it means you have many choices. You can either attack these main planets or attack these support planets and basically suffocate them out of the resources that they need to be useful. You have many ways to deal with enemies and intruders. I should have paid attention to these a little bit more often. Oh well. Not too late to cry about that. Oh, I'm out of supply. Okay, let's retreat. Didn't even notice that, so I don't get my fleet slaughtered. Gain more supply and repair our ships. Clear the dead. A bunch of these cheap gunships. And another beam ship to max this out. There's our fleet over here. Did I pick up the resource here yet? Yeah, I think I did. Are there any more remnants for me to deal with besides here? Okay, not really. Let's just go back home for now. Not into the star. I don't think that matters though, but move somewhere kind of makes sense, and we'll clear the dead. And I can rebuild it later. Finish the factories on our deep dark forest. Now we got quite a bit of labor generation here. Still waiting for that level 2 resource and that food. Okay, let me find our food resource. Here's one. Oh yeah, this one. There we go. And then this place, this fleet, let's rebuild some of our beam ships that we lost. Okay, I think I'll send this fleet here once this one gets rebuilt. Oh, which it has already. We'll send them to clear some of these stronger fleets out and get these resources. Then maybe I'll use both of my fleets to deal with this really scary fleet. I also upgrade my designs now. Why don't we do that? Heavy gunships. Let's add some shields. Did I research those shields yet? Maybe I didn't. Still working on that. Oh, I have researched it. Okay. Where are the shield generators? Like I said, I'm still a little bit new to the game, so I've just been using the default things. There isn't a shield generator. Maybe a bit strange though. Or maybe I can only add that to capital ships. Oh yes, I can only add that to capital ships. Create a shield around the vessel, blocking some incoming damage. Weakened shields allow some damage through. Add a shield generator room. Maybe to the rear of the ship. Insufficient power. Okay, we'll figure that out. Too much interior space used. Oh, that's the limit of the space that I can use as well. This is not that important, although I could take away some of this armor then. Or replace it with shields. Too much interior space used. Okay, let's just replace it with armor again. Yeah, as much armor as I want though. I think that would, yeah, slow down my fleet considerably if I do that. Supply storage, support command, bridge and crew. Guessing I need that. I guess I need these. Maybe I have to find the research to upgrade the size of my fleet. Halves all flashes, doubles all flag, no. Okay, well, we'll figure it out in the long run, you know. Construction bay. Provides labor to construct new ships with. Okay, so then maybe it looks like I could use some ships to build more. That's the control computer system. An autonomous computer capable of controlling numerous ships. System for sturdy things and fleet chemistry. Okay, I probably have to figure it out. Let's just we'll forget about these shield generators. Nah. I haven't invested too much. We gotta stick a shield generator. No way I can't just stick a shield generator. How do I get more power? Oh, a fusion generator. Iris supply rate. Okay, let's add a fusion generator somewhere. Where's our fission generator? Maybe we could get rid of that. Okay, that means I have to shrink the ship somewhere else. Okay. Now we can add our shields. Shield capacity 9 and 18. I don't know if that's a lot. I guess it's a lot. Okay, no, I do need some fusion here. Shield capacity 18. Yeah, I can't tell if 18's a lot or not. Max hit points of the shield, only 18. Actually, that doesn't sound like a lot, to be honest. That sounds really weak. This is my total health, 2,939. Okay, let's screw that for now. I guess Guess we didn't invest too wisely with our shields. Unless there's like upgrades to shields later on. Oh well, that's kind of a shame. Let's just work on more weapons and then we'll try to go this way, increase more supply. That sounds like a good place to go towards. Alright. Okay, this planet we're just waiting to level 6 and then we'll be able to upgrade this planet to level 3 very, very shortly. See if we can keep working on this FTL crystal planet. We need to get to level 2 now. Let's get another food and another level 1 resource. Colonize this. Here's the water. We got give it a food somewhere. Not much food around here. Oh no, here's the food. Okay. Now I gotta find another food. Here's food. Perfect. Actually, let's build another outpost in this system. I can generate some defense here. We can use our influence maybe on more research then. Or extra budget that we don't spend. Although I would like to build a new flagship. Like the battleship or whatever it's called. Yeah, let's build that. 5 minutes, because we have quite a few factories here. We also want to build a forge, probably the next budget cycle. We don't got enough money right now, so since we're borrowing a lot too. And going into some significant debt to colonize. As you can see, most of our upkeep is of course in the planet upkeep, but there is a significant portion in construction and colonization. Alright. Some stupid little ship over there we go. Let's add some heavy gunships to this. Okay, perfect. I want to get this planet to, or the system to level 4 as soon as possible. I also want to build some scouts. There's like all these planets around here that haven't been scouted. Build a few scouts. I don't want to wait till the next budget cycle. I want them now. Let's stop using the defense for this system now. I think it's all right. We use some defense on some of these forward systems. And let's also buy some more diplomacy points. We haven't attacked anyone yet. And luckily these guys have stopped attacking me. We can actually compare our strength. These Nile kingdoms, they're pretty weak, but the Oko Commonwealth's about the same strength as we are. So that's not too bad. We could get another patriotic surge. Wouldn't mind doing, or a name system. That would be pretty useful, though it's a bit expensive right now. But we're getting a bunch of influence, but we're not proposing anything. Maybe I'll just grab it for now, because this will be really, really strong. And it won't be that long until we want to use it. This battleship is very, very strong. 11.3k strength already. Probably because I have all these heavy gunships. Where's my third fleet? He didn't die. I thought I had another fleet here. Maybe I can military flagships. Oh, maybe I did lose a fleet against these remnants, and that's a shame. I have to build another small fleet. Although that fleet wasn't like that useful, so I don't care too much. Maybe these remnants like all bunched up against me. Okay, more scouts got produced. This auto explore. Here's a new proposal. Art. The vote passes, most supported empire will receive plus 20% influence generation. If vote fails, the most opposing empire will receive instant bonus 800 research. Hey, let's oppose this. We use our energy to do that. And then we could also play another one just to make sure it gets rejected. Let's watch our fleet a little bit more carefully. So We don't just lose it willy-nilly. Maybe I just ran out of supply. Or maybe I just got attacked by multiple ships because, you know, it's just a bit close. Mining base. I could probably send a plan to use this mining base, see what resources are here. Alright. Unless this one requires a specific miner. Could be the reason why. Yeah, okay, let's build a miner then. See if it has anything useful. And after I get that miner, I'll probably end this episode. Yeah, let's kill all these small fleets and then we'll try to work on this big fleet here. Hopefully we can do it. If not, we'll just retreat and come back in a sec. Pick up these luxury tokens, get some more cards. And then let's do a double attack on this fleet here. Got a bunch of money, so let's build another battleship fleet. Oh yeah, now that we scout these guys out a bit more, we can see that they're moving towards us. And wow, look at the strength of their fleets. What the heck? I don't know if I want to fight these guys anytime soon. That's a bit scary. Okay, this fleet isn't as big here, but that one has 41.1k. Oh no, this one has 116.9k. Why are these fleets so scary? Yeah, I'm not doing something right. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but probably get our butts kicked very, very soon. That's gonna be a big shame when that happens. I don't think they're ahead of us in research that much, right? Can't be possible. Maybe it's just naturally they're that strong. Let's take it. See, like, these people aren't as strong. They got reasonable strength fleets. That's not as 28.8k. But these fleets are insanely strong. I don't understand why. Maybe I need to redesign some of these ships, like this heavy gunship. I'm using all the interior space right now. I haven't got anything new. Maybe I need to be researching some new weapons or something like that. Alright, I think that'll be it for today's episode. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on so I don't just get completely destroyed. If you enjoyed this episode, enjoyed this gameplay, please leave a like. If you'd like to continue supporting the channel, please click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. XR signing out.